Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line.
And shutting him off, now open field. Jamal Agnew. Touchdown, Jaguars. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And he returns this to the 22. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Taylor.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Wentz now to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
And the Jaguars are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Hines now on the return.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to Hilton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Wentz. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
2nd and 10.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Lawrence.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after here coming up. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Being chased out left. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Shotgun now for Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 44, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. first down. It's Robinson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Here's Lawrence to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
46 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Indy set to go on offense once more.
And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Wentz. Able to shake him off. Eluding the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Caleb Chason gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
On 2nd and goal. Wentz. This is caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Wentz going to look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run. Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Robinson.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and through. And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And the Colts coming out now. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.